Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is part 2 of a mini series I'm doing surrounding phrases like my hair is just super hard to deal with, natural hair is just unruly. So if you haven't watched part 1, please go, I'll link it here for you, but let's get on with part 2. I thought that my hair was the most difficult head of hair on the planet and that there was no way for me to take care of it without frustration and tears. And when I was thinking about how I got to that point, I realized that it was due to 3 reasons. The first reason was that I lacked hair wisdom, and that's what that other video was about. The second reason is that I was expecting for my hair to do things that were completely uncharacteristic of itself, and therefore the manipulation that needed to take place for me to do whatever that thing was indeed painful, difficult, and time consuming. I was over manipulating it. I was causing myself to have crazy tangles, breakage. My edges were messed up, but they were messed up even more because of the manipulation. And all of that was for the sake of going for a certain look that worked on somebody else. As you may already know, because I've mentioned it before, but a few years ago I was into Japanese and Korean culture. Was anyone else into this? I want to know. Let me know. And I learned both languages and I spent a lot of time in both countries. I love the fashion, the makeup, and of course the hairstyles as well. When it comes to the hairstyle that I would see when I was in Japan and Korea, I think it's obvious to say that they're not made for hair like mine. But I wouldn't let that stop me. Wigs were my friend. Wigs and neglecting my hair underneath, that was my friend. Now, I think when you find something you like, something that you just can't get enough of, something that lights you up inside, especially when it comes to aesthetics, I think you kind of reach a fork in the road. You can go left and you can choose a total takeover and you can completely accept that thing is superior and you can try to mold yourself into it by any means necessary. Or you can go right and you can choose a fusion. You can embrace the beauty of that thing while simultaneously understanding the differences between it and yourself. And you can take the pieces that work just for you. So for me, I swerved. I went completely left. I was gone. I went down the route of accepting Korean and Japanese culture as the best thing ever. So what that meant for my hair was that I was gonna look like a Japanese girl by any means necessary. I was frying it, dyeing it, wigging it out to get what I wanted. And the whole time I wasn't getting along with my hair at all. It annoyed me that it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And I attributed this to the belief that my hair was just difficult. But it wasn't. It was that I was expecting my hair to do things that wasn't in its nature. And it wasn't letting me. It wasn't letting me without experiencing extreme damage. It was drier than ever, it was thinner than I was used to, it was much more fragile, and I often got tension headaches from the way I was treating. How I really felt about my hair was coming to the surface. So how did I come out of this, right? So I talked about this already in my Mindset Matters video. If you haven't watched it, I'll link it here as well. But I really had to fix my relationship with my hair before I was able to move forward. I had to get to the bottom of how I was feeling. How I did that was recognizing that there was an issue to begin with. So I really had to look myself in the mirror and acknowledge the fact that I believed, at least in that moment, that I was less than. I wasn't in love with my hair, and that showed in my actions. I really had to take a step back and ask myself the difficult questions, right? Why was I trying to be someone else? How could I believe that I was created as less than? How could I believe that I was anything different to what I am, which is a cherished child of God and my parents? I had to pull those beliefs from the root and unlearn all of the negative things in my head. It was a really long process over a few months, but over time, I was able to love my hair again. Have you ever felt like this? Do you feel like this could be one of the reasons? If you do find your hair to be very difficult, could this be one of the reasons playing into it? Let me know in the comments below. I've said it before, but I'll say it again that if you do need help in this journey, I do have a resource for you. I do have my natural hair mindset e-journal, which will go through over 30 journal prompts that are designed to mend your relationship with your hair. So if you're interested in that and you think it would be a valuable resource for you, I'll leave the link in the bio. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.